It is very heartening to see solidarity extend beyond borders, not just in different cities of India, but in other countries as well. Since we are on the subject of NEET, I think there are a few things that we should probably start talking about. NEET, the problem is not just about the paper leak of NEET, but what does NEET as an exam do to the underprivileged, to the marginalized, and the poor students of India who do not have access to coaching institutions or to spend their time, energy, and money to be able to secure that one seat that they could probably get. The first person in India to raise her voice against NEET was Anita, who's no longer with us today because the system has failed her. Prior to 2013, every state had their own examination, but Tamil Nadu was unique that it did not have a separate medical entrance, but it was based on the merit of their marks that they secured in their 12th standard, with more weightage being given to biology, not equal weightage to biology, physics and chemistry like how NEET exam actually does. And in doing so, it has been able to recruit students from various backgrounds who are willing to go back to these rural areas and work as doctors. But today, what we have is a system that only gives seats to students who are willing to ignore everything else and just study and secure those marks. And we call that merit. But what we are churning out is doctors who lack empathy and who treat their patients as mere ATMs to make up for all the investment they had put from the age of 10. From 5th standard, we are putting these children to the ringer and they have no other life beyond their books. So what kind of human beings are we nurturing in this system where there is no other option? The stakes are so high that you don't clear this exam and you have no other option. You have no other way to become a doctor in this country if you don't clear NEET. So there's something really flawed with the system that has been set up. The objective of NEET was to do away with the excess of burden that the students were going through in having to write so many multiple exams and having to pay each time they enroll for that particular exam. But have we really done away with it, or have we reduced the choices that the students had? And what is really merit when someone in a place like Srikakulam or Ramananthapuram cannot clear NEET and cannot become a doctor and go back and treat these people, the most marginalized and backward areas? Then what kind of doctors are we producing? And will they really be as empathetic as we need them to be? I don't think this is right, and I think the conversation also has to shift to what kind of a system is in place, whom does it benefit, and what are we losing in that process. From Smriti Irani to Dharmendra Pradhan, the education system in India has seen a steady decline with the increasing number of institutional murders, starting with Rohit Vemula, Dr. Payal Tadvi, Anita, countless number of students being subjected to institutional murders, including the 20 young children who lost their lives very recently after the paper leak. The government in India, more than a decade, has proved time and again that it has absolutely no conscience, whether it was with the persecution of students, whether it was with the CAA protests, the wrestlers, the farmers, the students now on the streets in Jantar Mantar, wherever, whatever period you see, whether it is Manipur, whether it is in Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Adivasis, Dalits, minorities, everywhere are being persecuted, and the answer that the government has is either silence or violence. And beyond that, the government has nothing to say. So it has proven time and again that it has no conscience. So I think we all need to struggle further relentlessly, as Dr. Baba Saheb has indicated to us many, many years ago. For long, the government has divided us on the basis of caste, religion, creed, class, gender, sexuality, identity, Hindutva, Hindu-Muslim, political and apolitical, prostitute, tukre gang, whatnot. And I think it's time to say enough. We will not allow you to divide us any further. We stand united with our fellow brothers and sisters in India, and we will persist and we will continue this fight till there is equality, till there is social justice in the truest form. Jai Hind.